Target the inner foot. Pickleball lovers, advanced dinking techniques for you. Please leave your comments, please subscribe, and don't forget, if you forget one thing in life, don't forget this, to have a good day.
Total strategy change.
Are you capable of a total strategy dinking change to win the match? This is the APP final that happened this weekend. J.W. Johnson's in orange, and Dylan Frazier is in blue, and just hit a beautiful forehand roll, and they steamrolled Dekel and Adam in the first game. Dekel and Adam couldn't even get in a dinking war, and I think against really good players, it's not easy to get in a dinking war. They hit really deep returns with lots of spin, they get their returns deep, and they make their opponents pay for bad resets by hitting really hard volleys at their feet. And you may be asking this question.
Why dink? Do you really have to?
Yes, once Dekel and Adam calmed down, they got a lot looser grips, they hit a lot better drops, better resets, and they got into the match. However, they were still losing dinking wars because Dekel probably shouldn't be speeding up against Dylan and JW, because Dylan and JW want them to speed up. In fact, they go so far as to hit some dinks that pop up, some dead dinks, so the opponents speed it up on them because they're so good at counterpunching, and Dylan has a nice upright stance. He's holding his paddle a little higher because Dekel is hitting the ball from a little lower. There it is in slow motion. Let's see it one more time. So what's the issue?
The issue is Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson laughing and playing loose already.
So they're playing loose. When you're playing loose, you hit a lot better drops, a lot better resets. However, they also have to change dinking strategy like they did. What are they doing wrong dinking? They're not hitting to Dylan's inside foot. They're not thinking very well.
Put your hand in my hand, friend. We have to deserve dinking. You're worthy, and I am too. Dink with purpose. Move your player around so they can't move you.
This is usually the right information, but for players that move so well like Dylan and JW, should you try to move them around a lot less and almost ice them? Because look, Adam Stone hit a beautiful speed up that would work on 99% of pickleball players. A high speed up to the backhand, and I've done many videos on this. It's actually an extremely effective shot, but it's not effective on JW because he moves so well. So what should they do?
So the strategy change that we're seeing is Adam and Dekel have stopped going hard cross-court on the dink. They've gone pretty much everything to the middle now. And they're playing the soft dink game. And watch, they're trying to go into the middle. And they're working left foot of J.W. Johnson to right foot of Dylan Frazier.
Target the opponent's inner foot. That's what the announcer is saying.
Types of dinks. There's a lot of different types of dinks. Angle dinks, push dinks, lift dinks. But I think the really good dinkers think in terms of targeting the person's inner foot, outer foot. If you look at the top players, they really have a strategy and they know what they're doing.
Against opponents that move really well, target that inner foot, don't move them around as much. And watch, Dekel and Adam Stone begin doing this. Inner foot of Dylan Frazier, because I believe the announcer got that wrong. Look, they're going at the inner foot of Dylan Frazier, and then inner foot of Dylan Frazier, inner foot of Dylan Frazier. And look, JW and Dylan don't look super athletic, right? Because they're not moving much. JW can't hit as effective speed ups, and Dylan gets iced and missed an easy dink. Let's see another point right there. Look, they dink middle and they make a bad mistake. So they dinked inner foot of Dylan Frazier. Right here, again, inner foot of Dylan Frazier. Another miss, they get iced. Here's another point, and they're doing pretty much the same thing. They're dinking middle. They're not dinking with crazy angles because they know JW and Dylan feed on this strategy. So this changed the whole dynamic of the match, and what else does it do?
What that does is by them compacting the game to the middle of the court, that opens up that surprise attack on the sideline.
It opens up the surprise attack on the sidelines. We see it right here again. Dekel surprise attacks on the sidelines because that dink in middle so much. They get advantage of the point and they win. Let's see that in slow motion one more time. Dylan's guessing middle because they hit middle so much. And now it's the inside out approach to pickleball. They completely change strategy and they take this to a deciding game to 15.
Pickleball lovers, what do you think? Do you agree with my dinking strategy for advanced players only? Please leave your comments, please subscribe, and don't forget, here at the Pickleball Pirates, we may love pickleball just as much as you do. I know it's tough to believe, but it's true.